Now a first carry for their fullback. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long, it's Wilson. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. A dump off for Dixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
14.
Play action. Now Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
following the penalty. It's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield now on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception. After interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Come on, let's go.
On second down, it's Dixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Third and goal, Dixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And a penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. Third and goal. To throw is Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. The sneak with Wilson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
11.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And taken right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Set him back 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Go ahead. Got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
6. 11.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
13. 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Go 14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
13.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll make it 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Penny. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Move it up, fellas.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Get set! I got you, I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Move it up, fellas.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11. 6.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Check. 42 is the line. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. I got you. 11. Flag! 42.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the Field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Dixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Dixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on. Tempo, tempo.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to Tyler Lockett. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
11.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
13.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Come on, tempo. 14, running.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Staying on his feet. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dixon on the pitch. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.